Welcome to the Wrestle for Real podcast, WWE Monday Night Raw post show, June 23rd. Got Stan with me, got Spook with me, ready to cover everything from the show. Don't forget the likes, don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcast. We're on every platform, so I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. So tonight's show felt like it went a little fast for me. We're gonna see what the guys thought, but felt like it wasn't too much going on. But some good matches tonight, definitely for sure. We had the show open up with Seth Rollins and the crew. We still don't have an official name for them unless I missed something. But those guys are still there doing what they do. Basically, a lot of talking. They really was just setting up the match with Braun Breaker and Penta that was going to kick off the show tonight. So not a whole lot there. Mainly Seth Rollins doing a lot of talking. Paul Heyman kind of quiet, just holding the briefcase this time around. The other guys, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, just kind of chilling, hanging out. So nothing too much going on there with those guys. So but we did get right into that match afterwards. So far, Stan, what you think about this crew, man? Seth Rollins' crew, man. Is it like meeting the expectation you might have had? Is it underperforming? What you thinking about these guys right now?
So far, it's because when they got put together, I just thought they were just gonna cause a lot of havoc, and that's what they've done. They've caused a lot of destruction. I do feel like at some point they're gonna. I don't know if it's before Seth tries to cash in or after. I'm pretty sure like Braun and Bronson probably gonna go for the tag team titles at some point. But yeah, so far they just hurting people like.
That'll be a good look. That'll be a good look.
That's what I expect them to do when you put like Bronson and Braun Breaker together. In the words of Big E, just big meaty men slapping meat. They just gonna cause havoc, man. They just big and they can both move, and it just amazes me how big they are and how well they can move, man. But yeah, no, it's meeting my expectations so far.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good, man. What retros Bronson Reed had on tonight? What he had on?
No, he didn't have. I think he just had on dress shoes tonight. I know Friday with that suit. I think he had on dress shoes tonight, but Friday he had on the rare Air Threes that came out like May 30th. He had those on.
Yeah,
I think I think one night he had on the cements too, man. The cement fours. I think he had them on
Yeah,
one night. Then he had on the retro threes, the cement joints, the black cement joints. So yeah, Reed keep it up, man. You know what I'm saying? He keep a good little flavor, man. And
yeah.
what's the
I
name?
mean,
Also keep a good little flavor. Fatu be having some real retros on, man. Some real throwbacks. Real, none that even came out in like 2 or 3 years. So you know what I'm saying? He got a little good little shoe game.
I mean, I've been seeing Bronson Reed, but I mean the shoe choice, the kicks he got on this, it's cool, it's nice, but something don't be going right with him or something, man. Some ain't flowing right.
Well, his feet is so fat, so it like kind of like lean over a little bit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Not, it
yeah. I know.
leans.
I know them threes was them threes he had on. They was probably a little. They probably do lean a little bit because he is a little bigger.
Oh, not more than them forces though. Them black ones he had on that night. When
Oh
I
Mm.
see him,
yeah,
like, man, what's up? They could have put Brunson. They could have put Brunson on some better shoes that night, man.
Yeah,
His ones was stupid, man.
he might
Them
need to
black-
just go to Boots, maybe because it's not something. I just be like,
Well,
man,
I think they're trying to incorporate the shoe game like inadvertently. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to bring
yeah.
it in because everybody now, man, they like. I think Roman the ones that had on the brick fours one time, so they in trying to incorporate the shoe game like inadvertently.
Man, Steiner, Braun Breaker, he had on like some custom bread pat ones. So
Yeah,
yeah, and then CM Punk, he'll have on some Jordan
always had
ones.
one. Yep. He always had one.
So the only one to just come out in some Cole Haan dad shoes is John Cena. Except for that one night he had to wrestle with them ugly Travis Scott song, but
And then
yeah,
late night is he tried to have like the version of the 11s on
yeah, the Concords, yeah,
yeah.
those boots is hard,
It's
man.
pretty neat though, man. Like they really in the new world of wrestling, man. They incorporate a lot of new things, man. A lot of new like
mhm.
features, rappers, shoes. It's a lot of stuff, man. That they incorporate into this whole
Yeah,
wrestling
they're
game.
letting them be themselves a little bit. They letting them kind of express themselves, and I guess they probably have some little parameters where don't go too far with it, but
Yeah,
they letting them kind of express themselves a little bit. But I just wanted to see, man. But what you thought about Seth Crew, man? Has they been performing to your expectations, Spook? Like what you think of these guys so far, man? How they been holding up since they've been together, man? What you think?
They've been showing out, man. You know what I'm saying? I like this whole little, this whole little group, man. I think, like Stan was saying, man, that tag team belt, man, will, solidify a little bit more, man, as far as their unity or whatever like that. So, yeah, they definitely need to go ahead and take them tag team champions off of New Day, especially them guys.
Mm,
To go ahead and take the belt from them, man. I mean, I would say even SummerSlam, that'll be a good look. That'll be a good little match, man. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Bring back that, that hour before the actual event start when they used to have like 2 or 3 matches before,
Mm.
doing a little commentate, man. Bring that back one time. You know what I'm saying? Let that happen. Let that be like the little opener, and go from there. That'll be a good little look.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed about Triple H's era so far is he's not big on a lot of matches on the card. Um,
Mm.
he's only very few. I mean, tonight I think we only had 4 matches, and most of the
Yeah,
than 5 matches typically. So it'd probably be the same thing with the Evolution or Saturday Night Main Event. Right now at Night of Champions, I think we only got 4 matches booked. I'm not. Yeah, Solo and
yeah. So CM Punk and I'll wait till later. But it's a fifth one that got announced.
Okay, I didn't realize. So yeah, they definitely that
Yeah,
might be it then. So
I'll wait till later for that one.
they're not really doing a lot of matches on these cards, so they're giving them time to work, time to get their stuff in. So we'll kind of see how it goes, man. Ultimately, it should be a good, should be. It's always normally a good night, but tonight I think they had some really good matches. This one led into the Penta and Braun Breaker match. I thought it was a good match. I thought they got a clean finish tonight, which surprisingly, I want to say 3 out of the 4 matches tonight ended clean. So.
No interference on the Penta and Braun
No,
Breaker.
no Penta and Braun Breaker. They just went at it, man.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah, like Braun Breaker ended up getting the win with no help, no outside help. It did
That's
come with a
crazy.
warning from Seth Rollins, letting Penta know, man, to stay out of our business. And Penta's taking on a lot of enemies, man. He's taking on a lot of enemies, but it's always good to have a Monday Night Raw with Penta. That's what I mean. They do have the stars and some star power where they can kind of uphold the matches and keep us interested throughout the night. So I don't like when they be throwing in those unnecessary type of matches that just be like, how did you get one of these coveted single matches spots that seems to be hard to come by these days? But what you thought about the Braun Breaker and Penta match, Stan?
It was a good match, man. They those two they're good. They work well together. They're both superstars that can wrestle. They're both superstars that have charisma and they can, tell stories when they wrestle. And it was good, man. Like Braun's really he really a future like WrestleMania main event guy, and Penta is just like a legend. So it was great.
Yeah, man. You can't really go wrong with this type of match. This is the kind of the way you open the show. This is the kind of stuff we really want to see as fans. We want to see these guys that can really go in the ring, go, and they just let them do just that. So, it definitely opened up pretty good. We'll see if Braun and Brunson Reed is on their way to any titles or anything like that. So, we did get a promo, but backstage with Adam Pierce, who was back. He had let AJ Styles know the match between him and Dominic was going to be canceled at Night of Champions. So no United States. Is it the United States or Intercontinental? I keep forgetting which. Intercontinental.
Yeah, Fatu got the
Yeah.
U.S.
So the Intercontinental Championship match got scrapped, and still made a promise to AJ that he'll get first right of refusal, I guess, when these guys get back at it. Then subsequently made a match for next week with the New Day and JD McDonough and Finn Balor for the tag team titles. So we haven't really seen that titles defended much. So we got that coming up next week on Monday Night Raw. What do you think about AJ and Dominic's match being canceled, man? When did Dominic get injured? Did we did we get some information on that, or is he scared?
I don't know, man. The streets was on social media saying that he called a little PTO in because of what was going on in the Middle East, man.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
But nah, it was, yeah, it's I don't know. It was funny. Maybe
yeah,
he's not in the right headspace because Liv Morgan is out.
yeah. You got Liv Morgan out.
Yeah,
You
he
got
he.
whatever's going on very very close to Saudi. So I don't know if that impacted maybe even AJ. We're not really sure. I just find it hard to believe that all of a sudden there's an injury. But
Yeah,
maybe this is accurate. Maybe they just don't want to say nothing. I mean, if I'm a WWE superstar and I just heard that missiles was going off nearby, I'm not. I'm good. I'm gonna hang tight. We're gonna do some shows here.
yeah,
People here. There's no reason because once you get on the ground, you might feel safer than when you're in the air.
exactly.
Like I don't even know if I want to like be in the air and you see something like a light flash. You don't know if it's the sun. You don't know if it's a missile. You don't know what's because we're not used to that. We don't know what a flashing missile look like. So
Yeah,
that can be a lot to digest. All to wrestle a match, especially if I'm AJ and I'm not about to win the title. I'm definitely not going. Like I'm not even about to win. So I think I'm gonna just let that one ride, man. But
But you got to go for the fans, man. You got to go for the fans.
if those fans knew better, that arena be empty. They should be underground. Like I'm selling my ticket on StubHub immediately. So I'm not even going to that event, man. Do you remember we went to the Survivor Series here and they had all
Just
the
gonna say that. I was just gonna say
yeah,
that, man.
man,
We went there,
that
man,
was
and we
too
was
much,
good.
man.
We was good, man. Go on over there, man, and enjoy yourself,
Nah,
man.
man.
Get the
Nah, man.
wrestle on, man.
I
Go on
shouldn't
get over
have
there.
to. You shouldn't need no AKs outside to be watching no wrestling, man.
But they was loaded, but they was ready. But
Man,
front and in the back. So
I
it,
don't
it
even
was
remember. It was just a threat. Somebody had made a threat that year at Survivor Series. So they
mm-hmm.
beefed up the security, and naturally, before every PLE, they do the national anthem.
yeah.
And it was the only like I've heard the national anthem, I don't know, my whole life. It was the only time I heard the national anthem and felt a part of it. Like I was so United States during Survivor Series when they sung that national anthem. I was like, this is our song. Like we believe, man. Like this was a moment for us, man. It was emotional in there, man. Like it was a crazy time, man. Like I felt that one. Like I felt it. So I don't know over there if they want to go through that, man. It sounds crazy. It sounds like a lot is happening. And everything is right next door. So I don't think you want to really be in. But YOLO, man. YOLO. So, those guys going over there, more power to them. Unless they cancel the whole show, I don't think the big dogs is getting out of it. We already got Cody and Randy, and we got Cena and Punk, and we got Oscar and Jade, and who's the other one? Oh, Jacob and Solo. So for right now. So, but yeah, so we got that cooking up right now as far as those guys. We did have a typical backstage promo with Judgment Day, hyping up Raquel to go out there and do something to Rhea Ripley and Roxanne trying to be down before her match. She's trying to get hyped up. So not sure. Judgment Day is very confusing. I don't know if they're about to break up, if they're about to stay together, what exactly Judgment Day got going on, but we definitely had our typical backstage segment with Judgment Day. So do you think there's a scenario, Stan, where by the time Liv comes back, Raquel and Roxanne is actually friends and don't want Liv, and she comes back on a baby as a
I feel like they're leaning to uh Roxanne help defending the tag team title so they can stay in the Judgment Day.
mm,
I feel like that's what it's leaning to
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
because they said that she'll be out for like several months. So
mm-hmm,
I'm thinking like 2-3 months maybe, and I feel like that's what it's leaning to.
mm. Yeah,
Right.
they definitely they could go that route. Liv, I don't know what her exact timetable is, but they definitely got room to go that route.
Oh, excuse me.
Do you see a scenario, Spook, where Liv comes back and she's not a part of Judgment Day?
I wouldn't say she's not a part of Judgment Day, but after that hug between Roxanne and Raquel, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be very interesting when she gets back. That's gonna be. I mean, and by the time she gets back, like I said, their chemistry gonna be so deep. Like Stan said, it's gonna be somebody gonna have to answer something. Somebody gonna have to have some answers.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot to work on there. We got a lot to see there. It might get a little interesting. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stories that could come from this, and I think we're all just waiting for the stories.
Yeah,
Like it's like they're just holding all the stories in right now, and it's like, can we start getting some of these stories?
Mm-hmm.
It seems
Mm-hmm.
like what they're gonna do. But after that, we had Goldberg's interview. He sat backstage or in some random place with Michael Cole and was basically just talking about his up and coming match with Gunther, which Some of us is hoping that it's if it's a quick match, I think that favors Goldberg. If it's a long match, that favors Gunther. But based on what we know from Goldberg, his matches are not typically long, which gives me reason to believe he might win. Either he's going to win fast or he's going to get beat up fast, and that's just not the way to go out in retirement. So, but he had a backstage interview talking about Gunther. What you thought about his interview backstage, Stan? You think they posed an interesting question? If he wins, it's no longer a retirement match.
Yeah.
Got to go retire in New York now. New York, New Jersey, the New Jersey area at SummerSlam, basically. So what you think about that little nugget that kind of got dropped there?
I still feel like if he does win, like maybe Seth comes out and cashes in. So it will definitely be interesting to see like how it goes. But I still feel like if he does somehow win, that Seth probably comes out and cashes in because I don't see Goldberg going to SummerSlam.
Hmm. I would love to see it, man. I mean, it would be two more matches if he does it. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. I just don't want a scenario where Gunther wins easily and fast, and that's the end of Goldberg. Because I think for whatever people think of Goldberg, he deserves a little better than that. In terms of on his way out, he was one of the biggest stars. I mean, probably the biggest at one point when WCW was really hot. So I think this would be a better way for him to go out, especially being in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, he could win the title and get cashed in on the next Monday Night Raw. You know, it doesn't really have to be right then and there. That way he can have his celebration, come out popping off on Raw, and it's like, here comes that music, and you know it's over. Like, you
Yeah.
got to believe that whenever Seth Rollins' music hits and he's ready to cash in, he's got Bronson Reed with him, he's got Braun Breaker with him, it's over. Just give up the title, or you're going to have to get beat up. Like, just, don't even worry about it. Like, it's that you can do it this way. So, um, we're gonna see if Goldberg can end up main eventing in SummerSlam if he can get there. But I think ending it in Atlanta is definitely a good fit. After this, we had Jade and Roxanne. I like them too. I think there's a lot of potential for them two to be definitely at the top of the card. Their look, their abilities, their ability to talk. I think they have a lot of potential there. This was a Queen of the Ring match. So it ended up being the kind of match they could have, but Jade ended up winning this particular match in this particular case. And I don't know, Jade seems like she might have should have went to NXT sometime. When I'm watching her, it's like maybe going to NXT would have been very helpful. I know she has that look like she's a superstar, but it's also something where it's like she really needs to get that in ring thing very much under her belt. And once she does, she can be a real star. But what do you think about this match, Stan, with Jade and Roxanne?
Like it was some parts that were good. It was some parts that I'm like, is she like wanting to do something else and she's like changing her I feel like she's like thinking too much sometimes
Hmm.
and instead of just like going. Cause it was some parts of it I'm like, oh, they have chemistry. Like Roxanne worked with her when she came over. But I do agree with you. I feel like she should have went to NXT, but I think that they just saw her as like a big star and they just like we can't put her there. But honestly, I felt like she should have went to NXT because I mean, like the way the match ended, you can tell she changed her mind. Like I felt like she wanted to do the double power bomb and
Hmm.
then go into Jaded Edge, but she did one power bomb and went into it. But you could tell like, she changed her mind like right in the middle of it because it was just like this pause, like what's going on here? And then she went into her finisher, and then that was it. It was kind of weird. But I just feel like just if she would just like stop thinking and just go enjoy it, have fun, and don't worry about like all the outside stuff, and I feel like she'll be fine because the talent's there. It's
Right,
just like
right.
sometimes she like thinks about it too much. I feel like
Hesitate on the move, and
yeah,
I guess trying to coordinate with the other wrestler to make sure that it's going to go well and everybody remember their parts and all that. I see that. I see that too. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all are correct about that. That is true about her. But like you said, she is good. It's just I guess the timing is just a little lag. To make sure all the corresponding parts are in order. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're clearly ready to move forward with her more so than Roxanne. Roxanne finally got a win and now she's back to losing, so we kind of see what that restart is going to look like for her again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jay just needs to sharpen those skills in the ring, man. They need to keep her in the ring a lot more. I think she probably don't really need any more reps in the gym. I think we can sacrifice some gym time right now. Let's get in the ring and let's sharpen those skills right now. But I definitely want to see her win. I think she definitely, if they can get her right, it's gonna take a while because she doesn't naturally have that thing. So it's gonna take a while for her to get right. But once she does, I think she definitely gonna be really somebody that actually looks like a star and can
So you
run.
think she had got hurt that one time? She should have went back to NXT
Who?
when she got hurt with the whole Naomi ordeal.
Nah, I don't think. Well, she was never in NXT, so I don't think they was ever really gonna send her back to really go back and do anything. I think that she probably was just recovering from an injury, and they just gave her a little time. Like some people, they just put the rocket on them. They just want to see him go. And
Yeah.
normally a look like she has definitely prompts something like that. That's kind of what happened with Goldberg. He had that look, and it was like, let's just go. Ain't no need to even let's skip the formalities and let's just go. So with her, it's not much different in terms of her ability to get that rocket put on her and kind of hope for the best. She just has a real different look than what we're used to seeing as far as looking like a wrestler. Bianca doesn't really look like a wrestler. She doesn't look intimidating. She looks regular. She just happens to be able to go. Naomi looks pretty regular. Like Jade looks like an athlete. She looks like you kind of expect her to be doing something that other women are just not doing. It's just like what do you do all day? What's going on here? So she definitely has that presence about herself. She just got to get down, pack the stuff in the ring. And unfortunately, Roxanne was on the losing end tonight. But I wish Roxanne could have been in the finals against her, instead of Asuka, because I'm really not sure that Oscar really needs that spot. That's what it was. After that, we had some Lyra and Bailey backstage interaction with Becky watching on a little bit. The first thing I thought when I saw this was, I hope we're not making Lyra look weak. She just didn't look really tough in this segment. She just kind of looked like she was almost begging to be a part of it. Like, here's the big kids, and I'm coming over here, and I'm wishing everybody luck, and almost like she was reverting back to the Lyra that won the United States champion. I mean, the Intercontinental Championship at that time. Kind of falling back a lot. So, what do you think about her presentation right now? Staying with her losing that title, you think it's realistic that they're going to be able to keep her in the loop in a prominent way, or she might just end up falling back?
Nah, she's gonna be in the loop. I have some like certain thoughts on the plan for her, but I'll wait till we get to the discussion about Becky and Bailey's match. But she's definitely gonna be in the loop. She's gonna be coming up for something big soon, I think.
Okay, okay. So we after this we had Gunther. Cutting his promo in the ring, and just a fiery promo. Nothing. No real bells and whistles with it. Just claiming what he was about to go and do to Goldberg. So we probably talked at great length about the possibilities of Gunther and Goldberg's match turning out a certain way. So we just probably got to wait and see on that one, man. But did Gunther's promo do anything for you, Stan? What you thought, man? Anything at all?
It was actually good, man. He really coming for Goldberg. He said that he gonna make sure he ends it. Goldberg, you the best thing in 1999. I'm the best thing in 2025. So
Gunther was talking some mad.
yeah, he talking that talk, man.
Yes, we hopefully we'll get a solid match between these guys, and we'll be able to see what they're going to be bringing to the table in that case. I don't know. Did the promo make you feel like he was losing or winning? Did it give you any indication?
Nah, not yet. I mean, they got like 2 more weeks, so we'll see. Nah, not right now. It doesn't like. I feel like the way he was talking, I feel like he's gonna win because he wants to like make Goldberg go away. The way Goldberg did the interview with Michael Cole, I feel like Goldberg's gonna win because he wants to take up for his family. You know, you don't know. You don't know.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens there. After this, we had the women's title match between Becky and Becky Lynch and Bailey. We had this match brewing for about a week now, and with Bailey coming back and getting what believe would be some revenge on Becky Lynch for taking her out for WrestleMania. So here she is in this title match. So I think to me, you just really can't go wrong when you have Becky and Bailey. Those they're at the top of their game. They know what they're doing out there. They look like stars theoretically. If it was a lot more heat and involved with this match and a lot more story, it could have realistically main evented. You just haven't built up to that point. But Bailey and Becky Lynch definitely have the potential to do that. This match ended with some interference. Lyra came out, got very involved with this particular match, and caused some interference that led to Becky Lynch holding on to titles, and Bailey kind of wondering what's going on. And I think we might be getting some more action out of these three pretty soon coming up. But ultimately, I thought it was a good match. Definitely a match that if it main evented Evolution, I wouldn't have been mad at that. And they definitely put on what I would expect from these guys, from these ladies. What did you thought about this match, Spook?
It's a good match, man. Seeing two legends go at it, man. Two Hall of Famers, potential Hall of Famers. Yeah, man. I'm ready to see this little triple threat, man, between all three of them, man, at SummerSlam.
Oh, you calling for the triple threat at SummerSlam?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah.
they probably can. They can get to that point, man. They can get it to SummerSlam that first night. I wouldn't probably around the middle of the night, man. You know what I'm saying? The middle of the night match.
So since you predicting the SummerSlam match, you might as well just go and tell us who's gonna win.
Now that part I don't know. I don't know that. I would like to see Lyra get the belt back, man. You know what I'm saying? She's the new wave, man. So you know what I'm saying. You want to try to keep them as fresh as possible, man. Keep them looking good, man. Because Becky, Bailey, they already done had they run, man. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to keep her fresh as possible, man. Keep her looking good, man, and wanting the wrestling world to see her go.
Yeah, man. Definitely this has all the makings of being able to put Lyra over in a major way and really solidify her as a true star.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that that's what this is building towards. And if it culminates at a SummerSlam, I'm all for it. What you thought about this match tonight with Becky and Bailey?
I feel like that's what it's leaning to. That was my prediction too. That it's leaning to a triple threat at
My
uh at
bad, my
SummerSlam. Like I feel like at Evolution we'll get something with them involved. I don't know if it'll be a rematch or maybe like at Evolution it'll be like Lara versus Bailey. But I feel like at some point, and I feel like it's gonna happen at SummerSlam. It's gonna be the triple threat match.
So what do you think they're gonna do at Evolution? You think they're just gonna ignore the storyline, or we're
No,
gonna start,
I feel like they're gonna try to.
or even main event? Because we got two PLEs coming up before SummerSlam.
No, I feel like it's gonna be an Evolution one. I feel like we're gonna what next week on Raw. Bailey will have a conversation with Lyra, like, yo, why'd you interrupt? Why'd you do it? Oh, because Becky
Mhm.
like did this, did that, and then like, oh, you cost me my thing, and then kind of that's it. And then I feel like that next week it'll be like some, what, I want some revenge on that kind of thing. I don't know, but I feel like at SummerSlam, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I feel like it's gonna be a triple threat though at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. I definitely just hope that on the other side of it, a star is made, and we can move to the era where it's Lyra, where it's Roxanne, where it's Jade, and these new ladies are taking over. We definitely gonna get some Julia and some Stephanie Vaquer or Vacque if you're Nikki Bella to definitely take over this next generation and probably hold it down for the next couple of years. It's probably gonna be amongst them with some influence from Bianca and Rhea Ripley as well. So we'll kind of see. But that was how that one ended. After that, we got Raquel came out and called out Rhea Ripley, and I got to be honest, when I first initially saw Raquel come out, I was just like, please get her off my screen as fast as possible. Why is Please get her out of here? I mean, she's just so dry. But I think this segment worked because it wasn't an actual match. Because it was just a brawl, it was just a fight. We just gonna go at it. I think it definitely worked in that case. So they just went at it, had a big brawl. At some point, Roxanne came out just before Rhea Ripley went tried to get Raquel through the table. He ended up getting the reverse and putting Rhea through the table. I still felt like Raquel was just a little. She's a little stiff. She's not really moving too much. I don't know if she's doing more of the big, sort of giant type of thing because she is bigger than almost all of them, if not all of them. So, but she was a little stiff, but it worked because, like I said, it was a brawl. It was just a fight. It wasn't necessarily a sanctioned match. Roxanne came out for the save to try to help her out. That went over well. That obviously ended with Raquel finally embracing Roxanne, and they had a moment at the end with the hug, and she had her arm around her, and it just looked like it was her daughter. Like it just looked like a little kid next to her, and I was just like, "Get away from her! This doesn't make you look like a star that I want you to look like. Like this makes you look like a baby." So, but that was a good interaction for something that I thought was going to go left. What did you think about this segment, Spook? What you thought about Raquel, Rhea, and Roxanne, all the ladies with the R's going at it tonight?
I liked it, man. I like that little segment, man. You know what I'm saying? It just shows a little fire in Raquel, man. So I like that little look that she had presented tonight, man. Like she's still trying to show that she deserved to be in the WWE, man, on the main roster. You know what I'm saying? Because like you were saying, she was in the standpoint of losing it. So if she would have lost the tag team title, man, like where would she go at this point? So you know what I'm saying? It did show another side, another look of her, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming at real like that. So I want to see where this go, man. I want to see this little whole little feud, man. Give me a couple good matches.
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do against one of the big dogs, man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see. Maybe her matching up with someone with a little bit. Normally someone big and smaller, will look a little better. But since Rhea is a little bit smaller, but not too much, it still might could turn out to something. But I definitely would want to see them in some no holds barred, no DQ type of match.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
something
don't
crazy.
want to see a regular match between those two. Like, give me something where they just fight in, and this one might be building up towards an evolution. What you thought about this segment, Stan?
Yeah, it's going. I feel like they're trying to bring a different side out of her,
Mm,
out of Raquel, and what better person to have it to bring it out than like Rhea Ripley? I mean, because with them two they're both strong, they're both powerful. They both should be booked to be like strong, powerful women. It's just Rhea is booked that way. Raquel not so much because she's lacking in other stuff. So it's kind of like with like Lyra and Becky, like they paired her up with Becky to bring something out in her, and so they're doing that right now with Raquel to bring because they see something in her, and so they're trying to like bring it out of her, and maybe this can help. I mean, and plus, I mean, it's they do have it's funny because they have a little bit of history in their private life. They both dated Buddy Matthews, formerly known as Buddy Murphy. So I mean, but yeah, I feel like they're trying to bring a little something on her, and I feel like Rhea can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. I hope they keep this type of energy because they had tonight. They had three women's segments that I thought all went over really well.
Yeah.
I enjoyed, and normally that's not the case, and it kind of showed what direction they may need to continue to try to go in. Even though Jay was from SmackDown tonight, so we'll kind of see what that's going to lead to. But I think they may do something with Evolution with these ladies. Have they announced a single match for Evolution, or is it just me?
Not yet, and it's crazy because it's in 2 weeks,
They just so cocky. They just know we gonna watch. They don't even.
bro. They gon' like that's pretty like literally the only match they announced for. I don't think they announced anything for Great American Bash. The only match they announced for that weekend is Gunther versus Goldberg, and
Mm,
the tickets still have not moved yet. Like so, like I want to go, but it's just like man, if I'm spending money on the combo tickets, I need to know a little something that's gonna be happening.
yeah, you might. I mean, at one point it looked like Nikki and Liv. Then Liv got hurt. They didn't announce it. Now it's looking maybe like Rhea and Raquel. But they
Yeah.
haven't announced that yet. Anything else? I'm not sure. We did get a Julia. and Zelina announcement. Didn't we? Didn't they set up a match or something?
Nah, I know Selena asked, like, can I get Julie? So I don't know if they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna do it Friday because I don't know if they're traveling I don't know if they're gonna travel to Saudi. I don't know.
So Friday's in Saudi as well.
Yeah, Friday's in Saudi.
Okay, wow, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I mean, I was iffy about one day. You talking about spending the night?
Well, I think the some of I think people were saying some of the crew is already there right now, or they're in like I think they're there already, like the stage builders and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I think they might be there already because you know it's gonna be a spectacle, man.
Couldn't
So
be me. Couldn't be me. Yeah, that's too much comfort, man. They be in there building stage. I got to be outside. Like I got to see something coming. I need to know what's going on. I don't want to
Man,
just.
chill out, man. You
I got
keep
to be
talking about you need
outside,
to know
man.
what's going on.
nah, man, I don't
Enjoy
nah.
the show, man.
Nah, it's good now. You know they got the ceasefire, man. You know, so we
That's what they. But people ain't know. Everybody not believing it. So I don't know really what.
I know. I don't think Iran is gonna hit Saudi Arabia though, because I don't know if they want the problems with Saudi and then like just a hope. You know, I don't think they're gonna do it, man.
I mean, well, I mean, it is supposed to be a safe place.
Yeah, I do know if it was like if WWE was not owned by TKO, they probably would have like done something
Mhm.
and like moved it. But since they're owned by TKO now,
Yeah.
and if the reports are true, if TKO is in like that much debt that folks saying they are,
Hmm.
then yeah.
Yeah, they're going through with it. The
Yeah, the
show.
show must go on.
Right, right. I just, they definitely have a lookout, man. Man, let's make sure somebody's circling the block. If we see anything in the skies or anything like that, we notify.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully, not during the match where it's like, hey, we gotta go. Like, you see people just start leaving during your match.
yeah.
That's a sign. You got to find out what's going.
Cody come out and the firework go off, but it's not Cody firework. You
They gotta have a no pyro rule, man. No
know,
pyro.
like whoa, 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 whoa.
You don't know the
That's
difference right now.
that's not how my pyro sounds.
It's louder than ever. But we're gonna see how they play out. So after that, we had the main event. That started at almost about 10 o'clock. It started pretty early again today. I mean this week. So we had the main event at 10 o'clock. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, King of the Ring, trying to see who's gonna go on to face the Viper, Randy Orton. I didn't see anything wrong with this match. I thought this was a good match, a very good main event. I thought these guys really went out there and did what they were supposed to do. It had no interference or no extra stuff. Cody Rhodes brought out all the stops. You would have thought Cody was fighting for a title at some point. And I'm not sure, if Cody's really been having. He hasn't had many matches lately. He definitely wanted to put on the show and remind everybody who he was. And coming over from SmackDown to main event Monday Night Raw was definitely a good look for him. So what you thought about this main event, Stan? What you thought about Cody getting the win here and going on to face Randy Orton?
It was a good match, man. It was good. It was a good story being told, and I felt like taking my emotions out. I felt like the right person won, so we can get mentor versus mentee. And I honestly don't know who's gonna win. Like, part of me feel like it's gonna be Cody, so he can save wrestling because they're both SmackDown. So that means one of them has whoever wins is challenging John Cena because it has to be from that brand. So it could be Cody to win. It could be Randy to win because Randy lost last year and he wants to make that right. So I don't know. It's it's gonna be a good one,
So
and
no
It's going to the
scenario.
wire.
You don't see a scenario where CM Punk wins and Cody wins, and that's what happens moving forward.
or like CM Punk wins at Night of Champions.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk not winning at Night of Champions. I would love for CM Punk to win at Night of Champions, but CM Punk not winning at Night of Champions.
Fair.
Yeah.
So Cena versus the winner, basically, is what
Huh?
John Cena versus the winner.
Yeah.
What we got coming up.
Yeah. I don't think CM Punk is winning at Night of Champions.
It's
I
a long
mean,
shot. It's a long shot for sure. What you thought about the main event, Spook?
Good match, man. Good, two good, two good opponents, man. They was
Mhm.
going at it, man. It's a classic match, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay gave it his all. You know what I'm saying? But Cody prevailed. You know what I'm saying? It was just two friends, doing their thing, man. Doing and exciting the crowd, man. Like Stan said, the best man won. You know what I'm saying? Cody won, and now he can go face Randy. So we'll see what happens between them two.
Yeah, man. It was a good match, a good main event worthy match. I thought between Bailey and Becky and Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, we had two solid main events for each division. Honestly, uh, excuse me, one was just for the title, and the other wasn't, but it was for the King of the Ring to go to that next level. So definitely a good show. As far as the matches were tonight, I didn't think they missed with any of the matches. I thought they definitely had some good matches, stuff people wanted to see, a lot of stuff in between. We did in the show, we did have another Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross sighting. These two are still joined at the hip right now, so we're gonna be getting that Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn match, I guess, soon. They still didn't say when.
I'm about to tell you now. I saw something that said that's gonna be the fifth match at Night of Champions. Like, cause they didn't say when the match is gonna happen, and then I saw something on like X. I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What's this? It was like a screenshot. So I guess it showed it on TV, but I missed it. Must have been like one of those like commercials or something like that. Cause Netflix shows them at the weirdest places. But yeah, Night of Champions. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. So that's what we're gonna get at Night of Champions.
Hmm. Interesting.
You
Well,
know.
let's go with that. I'm gonna just assume. I don't know why I don't know why it's a secret or why it's not being a lot more noise about that. But we do know we have CM Punk and John Cena.
Yeah.
We have four other matches, I guess, now on this card. So we will be back here covering Night of Champions live from. Well, we won't be live, but they'll be live from Saudi Arabia. Riyadh season.
I mean, we can go, man. We're gonna need helmets and Cavaliers and stuff like that.
Nah,
Pull up, man. Let's go, man. Let's
I don't
go.
take no chance.
we gonna look like news reporters out there, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have too many questions to be able to just do no podcast.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to enjoy nothing, man. I'm gonna have to look, be talking to
And
the officials, seeing what they had heard, see who all know somebody, and it's just it's a mess right now. So, best of wishes to all that's going there, but I guess we already did some of the predictions, but we can still run through it. CM Punk, John Cena. I think, does everybody have John Cena or who you said?
Yeah.
yeah, interference, John Cena. Pull out the belt, John Cena.
Oh, okay. So he gonna do something
Yeah,
dirty, keep the title.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hey, what if I mean, I feel like John Cena's gonna win.
Hmm.
I don't think the Ron Killings John Cena story is finished, man.
Man, I'm ready for this to develop, man.
Bro, what if Ron pull up to man?
He gonna be there, man. He gonna be there.
I would have said that prior to the missiles, but I think if there's any time to be like, let's just wait till we get back, this might be
Yeah.
the time. Like,
Yeah, I know.
A lot about that
Yeah.
whole thing, man. Let's
Yeah,
enjoy.
I don't think this Night of Champions we're gonna get too many like run-ins and
yeah,
stuff
ain't
like
gonna be
that.
too many extra people. Like, you're gonna be able to lay out on that plane. Ain't nobody gonna be next to you. Like,
Essential personnel only.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Ron Killen. Don't need to be showing up nowhere, man. Like, bro, just wait till they get back, man. You can talk to John Cena or something, man. So I don't know what they're gonna do with his story. I think they might more than likely do something with him at main event to have something in between. If they do, I mean, they've already had two matches. The title didn't go nowhere. I don't even think it was defended in either match. So I'm not really sure what they're looking for with this, but it's made Ron Killings pretty interesting. But realistically, this was something they had to throw in because of everything that happened with the contract and what happened with the backlash and the fan base. But I don't think this was a part of their plans initially. Was we're gonna give this much time and attention to Ron Killings. He might want to pivot. He might want to pivot and start doing something else because John Cena got other things he need to worry about, in my opinion. We got Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. I think they were a part of Legacy with Ted DiBiase Jr. way back when Cody was just getting the outfit for Stardust. He hadn't quite put it on yet.
Yeah, he was dashing Cody Rhodes back
Yeah,
then.
dashing, and Ted
Yeah.
DiBiase was like, was he gambling or stealing food stamp? What's Ted DiBiase Jr. do? What is
He
it?
was always just Ted DiBiase Jr. That was his thing.
He got in trouble for doing something foolish
Yeah.
recently. Some type.
Yeah, why he got like
Yeah,
he
he
got
was doing
arrested for
something
something.
wild, man. And I thought he had a more promising future than Cody Rhodes, honestly.
I did too.
I'm not sure what happened there, but who you got, man? Who's gonna have that crown on their head, man? They going to Old Faithful Randy Orton, or we gonna put it on Cody so he can get that match with John Cena at SummerSlam?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I
I
feel
think
like it's a toss up.
I think Randy doesn't need it. I think Randy probably wants to give Cody that win because he hasn't gotten that win over him to say, "Hey, I'm the, sort of the student beating the teacher." So I think he's probably going to let him have that, and that's going to be for that crown, man. So I'm leaning on more towards Cody. What you think?
Same. I feel like Cody gonna get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Brandy done, he done been to the top, man. He done climbed all the mountains. I know he still got a legacy left as far as his number of championship runs. So,
Hmm.
Randy go always be in the runnings for any and everything.
Yeah,
So I think Cody will take it for this one, man.
gotcha. Who you said, Stan? What you think?
I don't know. It's a toss up, man. I don't know. It's
Hmm. So
like me, I want Randy to get it because I always wanted like I knew it was always gonna be John Cena, but me personally, I always wanted Randy Orton to be the one to break Ric Flair's record. And I don't know how many years Randy got left for him to get to number 18.
Yeah. He's
Cause
running on.
he's at 14 right now. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But that's the adult side that understands, other stuff. I feel like it's gonna be Cody Rhodes winning it and getting it back from John Cena at SummerSlam.
hmm, interesting. We got Jade Cargill and Asuka going at it for the women's Queen of the Ring. I gotta put my bet on Jade. I think Asuka has had her time and had her run, and I think they've done enough to kind of give her a little bit of spotlight in her return. But I think this is that moment where it comes back down to reality, and Jade she's gonna look real good with the crown, and she's gonna carry it well because she can do that part. More so Asuka's better in the ring, but for having that look, being queen of the ring, I'm gonna ride with Jade for that one. What you think, Stan?
It's another one I feel like it can go either way. If Jay win, Jay gets the belt from Tiffany, and then Naomi music hits ASAP. ASAP. And then Oscar wins. We
Mhm.
get Oscar versus Io. Because if you notice, since Oscar's been back, they have said nothing. You have not seen her with Io at all.
Nah, you for real. You're right. None.
Like
Well,
you've
you
seen
also
Kari with Io, but you haven't seen Oscar with Io at all.
Now that'll
So
be a
it's
good
just
match
like
for Slam.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
we went an entire Monday Night Raw without seeing Io Sky.
I know for so long too.
I
So
like that. I like that second synopsis, man, with the
So I don't know.
Oscar. I like that.
Speak. You know who it is? See tonight, Kaiser, man. He's back.
I didn't see him.
He was in
Mm-hmm.
the he was in
Promo.
the Penta Chad Gable. He was in the background. He was
Mm-hmm.
standing like, yeah, he was looking over at Chad, like fixing his cufflinks, like peasant. So like finally, he back on TV.
Yeah, I missed him. We'll see what happens. Gotta start somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. It was like just random stuff going on today, man.
Yeah. So what you thought, Spook? Who you got in that Oscar and Jay Cargill?
I'm gonna go. I'm leaning to what Stan was saying, man. I would rather see the Oscar and the Io Sky. I would rather see that match, man. Because like I said, Jade is not really ready for the title.
Hmm.
She still need about another 3 to 5 more months, 6 months roughly. You know what I'm saying? But the Io and Oscar, I like that. I really like that.
But
That's a good one.
also, if Jade win, it makes it perfect because she'll have a Drew McIntyre title reign because Naomi music will hit like ASAP.
Hmm.
True.
So it's like, it's gonna be one that like Drew at WrestleMania when he won, and then he was like poking at CM Punk, and then Damian Priest came out and won the title like that. So it's like and then it'll create a story where like Jade is like working hard to get her revenge, and then the crowd to get behind her, and then also they and I feel like they might go that way just so people can like so she can get over as a champion, that
Hmm.
whole like redemption arc, like I beat my biggest adversary kind of thing. So I don't know, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I know they want her to get over with the fans.
Mm-hmm.
So what better way than to have her chasing Naomi for like 6 months to a year or whatever, going through all this stuff. So
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. It can go either way, so we're gonna see what happens there. We have Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa battling it out for the United States Championship. I gotta go with Solo. I gotta go
Come
with
on,
oh
gotta go with
man.
man.
tripping,
It's
man.
Solo's time. It's Solo's time.
Wow.
Bro,
It's
I
Solo's
gotta
time.
get that Fatu jersey, bro.
Mm.
That Fatu jersey was too hard he had on
His
the other
name
night.
is his name on the back of it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Raider jersey with his name on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Which is weird because I thought he was a 49ers fan.
is he from Oakland? Where do they say he's from?
They from the Bay. All of them from the Bay. But I know like the Usos are 49er fans.
Yeah.
But so I'm guessing I'm a Raider fan myself, so I need that. I need that.
So
man, that
you
thing
got
hard.
Jacob Fatu is well staying.
Yeah, I got Jacob, man. I
Mm,
do. Like if Solo does win, then it'll be interesting. Like it ain't gonna be a quick rematch. It's if Solo wins, Jacob gonna have to go through JC Mateo and they can recreate that magic that they had on the Indies because that match they had on the Indies was a good one, man.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So they can recreate that. But because I don't think they need to do that whole like redemption getting my title back angle with Jacob because he's so over already. And he can wrestle, he got charisma, he got everything that you want in a WWE superstar
mm-hmm.
already. So it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one, man. I don't know what's gonna happen there, but I think it definitely gives room for anything to possibly occur there with JC, and then who knows? We might get a Tamatonga and Tongaloa sighting as well. So might get Zilla Fatu or one of these guys. Somebody come do something, man. We need Solo to
I
get.
don't think it's silly yet, man. Not yet.
But I want Solo to get some gold. He's been the tribal
Who is it?
chief. Is that the youngest brother?
Yeah, that's Umaga's youngest son.
Oh, August Johnson. Okay. So yeah, man, we just need something to solidify Solo because if Solo don't start winning soon, you saw what happened after that Monday night opening night for Netflix. He just went away after he lost to Roman Reigns for a minute. So he's got to do something in order to stay relevant. He can't just keep losing. So and him adding JC Mateo, like that's not gonna matter if you lose again. So I think he needs to do something to get that fire back. So the other only other match in question is Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. Since you saying you believe it's happening, but who do you believe is winning?
Bro, Sammy gotta win.
All this time off TV and Sammy's gonna win?
Bro, it's in Saudi Arabia.
Give me Cross, man. Give me Cross.
Man,
Unless they do like some like, because Cross did say when Sam was like, "I want the match," like, "Oh, we got him right where we want him." So I don't know, but they're in Saudi Arabia. I feel like if Sammy don't win, it's gonna turn into like one of them WCW territory days. Cross might not make it out of there, but yeah, no, if Karen, I mean, I would love for Karen Cross to win because then we can, then we know his contract might be,
hmm
Literally.
extended and then they have other plans for him. Cause I just feel like he's building another stable for some reason, and it's just like, or I don't know, or maybe he's the reason Sammy turns heel. I don't know, cause I feel like Sammy not getting the title till he turn heel,
hmm Yeah, I mean,
which is crazy because everybody gonna cheer so loud because everybody be happy for him. But I don't know.
hmm
But they was cheering loud when he was the good Sammy when he beat Gunther and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
yeah, it's. I think it would be tough for Karrion Cross to come back after all this time off and to take a loss, even though they are where they are. I don't think that loss hurts Sammy as much. He could still get up. I mean, you could do the whole lose dirty. He gets up, get the standing ovation from the crowd, and kind of go from there. So I think he can kind of recover a little better from that than Karrion Cross being off TV all this time and then he loses. I don't understand how
yeah, I don't,
barely comes back from that. It's gonna look really bad. Unless he's
yeah,
on his way out, then it's almost like why even have the match? At least that's what I'm thinking. Like, do we give him this match knowing that he's on his way out just to make him lose and wherever this match takes place? They keep not announcing it, almost like they don't know if he's even re-signed yet. Like
yeah,
they're trying to figure it out with everybody else. So, but we're gonna definitely hopefully Night of Champions is good. We'll be back here reviewing that. I thought the show tonight was pretty interesting. Hopefully Night of Champions lives up to whatever it can be under the circumstances, and we don't get a last minute cancellation on that one, and they can keep that thing going. So we'll be right back here for Night of Champions, going over all the happenings and see if any titles switch hands or anything like that. But I appreciate the stance, appreciate your Spook coming being on tonight, talking a little WWE post show. So thank everybody for listening, tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, wherever you get your podcast. Wrestle for Real podcast. We'll be back here this weekend to catch up on Night of Champions. Then we'll see you at our regular time for a Monday Night Raw on June 30th next week. So until then, y'all have a good night.
All right, fellas, y'all have a good night, man.
All right, y'all have a good one.